when you go back home and you visit with people, how much fun do you have talking to them about some of the experiences you've gotten to have?
Oh, it's been great. I've got half a dozen really close friends back there that have kind of followed my career and, came to some Army Navy games and stayed with me and that sort of thing. So it's been really good. And we've also been able to, the last 2 years, been to 3 Kansas City games together. So those guys are diehard Chiefs fans back there now, I'm telling you.
You got your Chiefs hat on. Would you consider yourself a diehard Chiefs
I,
fan?
yeah, I'm a diehard Chiefs fan, but I'm a really diehard Jerick McKinnon fan.
And that's exactly why we wanted to chat with you. I know that you were his quarterbacks coach at Georgia Southern.
That's
What
right.
can you say about not just Jerick the player, Jerick the person?
The person, somebody asked me the other day about it, but he's a great kid, and you hear that from coaches all the time, but there's a lot of guys that have had a lot of talent and a lot of talented players, but somebody that will work as hard as he's worked to earn what he's gotten has been really a lot of fun to watch, and he's been that way since he was in college. Great kid, great family. He's a credit to this area, to his university, to his hometown in Atlanta, and all of us are just proud as we can be of him.
How excited are you to see him on the biggest stage in the sport?
Really excited. I don't think I'm going to answer the phone tomorrow or Sunday, and I'm not going to open the door. I've got a chance to see I think I missed 2 games on TV down here in the South where we couldn't get him, but the rest of them I found a way to see, and actually got to see 2 games in Kansas City this year, 1 last year. So I keep up with him pretty close.
Yeah, I saw that you posted a picture of the two of you guys at Arrowhead together on your Twitter. One, do you mind if I use that picture? If you're all right with that.
Sure.
And then 2, what is it like to be able to see him in person at that stage, in front of all those people?
Well, it's just, it's really gratifying to see somebody like Jerick that's worked that hard and to be able to achieve not only the success he had in college, but the success he's had in the NFL, and then get a chance to do it on the biggest stage that you can. It's just hard to explain. But college coaching, I coached for 36 years, and I never coached a player that didn't want to go to the NFL. So they all have that dream of wanting to do what he's getting to do, and it's so much fun to see a guy that's able to do that. To able to complete their dream and go on and really do something with it in the NFL.
Before I let you go, I do have to ask you a little bit about Missouri State. That's your other connection to the Ozarks, of course, having played
Right.
there for the Bears back when it was SMS. What do you remember most about your time at SMS, or what do you cherish the most about your time there?
I cherish the friendships that I made with the guys that I played with and with the coaches, and we had some success in my junior year. We won the league and went undefeated in the MIAA, so that was a highlight for us. And just like I said, that having grown up 35 miles from there, it was a lot of fun for me to be able to play that close to home and have a lot of my family come and watch me. But and I also was able to have a couple of high school teammates play on the same team with me up there, so that was a lot of fun. But again, it's a great university. My wife's from there. I met my wife there, and I don't get back very much. I went to the Hall of Fame ceremony last year because the guy that played center for us, that was my center all 4 years, got inducted finally, and so I got to go back and see. And some of those guys I hadn't seen in 40 years, so it was a lot of fun. And they're having one coming up, so I'm going to give a shout out to Tim Reese, defensive back from Kansas City. It's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, and I wish I was there to see him too.
About 10 years after you were there, they were really good again. And then ever since then, it had been pretty lean until recently. For you, how nice is it to see them actually be back on the national radar and have a little bit of a resurgence?
Well, it's fun because, now, I mean, I can get ESPN Plus and watch them down here in the South Georgia. And so that's been good. And, if they're not doing very well, you really don't have a reason to watch, but it is nice. And it's kind of rallied. The guys that I played with are talking more about them now, than they were. But yeah, it's been nice. It's been great.
And then last thing for you, what do you think about Sunday's game? Can I get a prediction? And does Jerick find the end zone?
Well, I don't know. I'm pulling for Kansas City, but that the ball's not round. You never know what's going to happen. And, those guys, they won't even know their names probably when they step out there on the field. So it's going to be hard, but I think that there's a good chance that number one for Kansas City will find the end zone.